Hey guys, and welcome back to techguilt. I'm Anderson, and today we'll be talking about the difference between the Apple Watch Series 6, the SE, and Series 3. So if you're interested in this video, stay tuned and we'll be right back. Hey guys, and welcome back to techguilt. As I mentioned, we're going to be doing a review between the Apple Watch Series 6, the SE, and Series 3. Now today I'm just going to go ahead and delve right in, let you guys know the main differences between the SE, the Series 6, and the Series 3, and if it's worth it for you in the end. Now as you can see, I'm on Apple's main website where they do have a comparison to make it easy for us. So I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down through and show you guys the difference. Now the Series 6 watch does come with a GPS and cellular model, starting at $499 and ranging all the way down to $399 for the GPS. The SE starts at $329 for the GPS and cellular, or you can just get the GPS model for $279. And the Series 3, of course, is going to be the cheapest one, the older model, starting at $199. Now, as we're looking at the quick look comparison, we can see that the Series SE and Series 6 does come with the same size, the 44mm and the 40mm case sizes. The Series 3 starts off in the highest being the 42mm and the lowest being the 38mm. Now, for display-wise, the Series 6 will have the always-on Retina display, being 30% larger than the Series 3, but in the grand scheme of it, it's going to look pretty good on your watch, so that shouldn't be a factor to deter you from getting either or the other, however you say that. The Series 6, on the other hand, is also going to be a Retina display, same thing as the Series 3, and it is going to be 30% larger. Again, same thing. Size is not really going to be a big deal. The watches are really nice. Now, one thing you do have to take into consideration is, do you want a square screen or do you want one with a sleeker, subtler look with a curved edge? Now, I personally had the Series 3 at one point, and you really don't notice the boxier edge until it's hitting in direct sunlight, but that also shouldn't be a factor of you eliminating or not. As you can see, as we're going down, they all can go up to 50 meters of water resistance. And the big takeaway for determining if you want the Series 6, the SE, or the Series 3 is that the Series 6 does come with the new blood oxygen sensing along with the ECG app. Now the blood oxygen, how that works is basically they use a series of lights to look at the color of your blood. If I'm not mistaken, the more red your blood is, the more oxygenated it is, and the more bluish it is, the less oxygenated it is. So if you're doing a lot of exercising, you may notice that it's going to be fluctuating up and down depending on your respiration rates. And the ECG, the echocardiogram, if I'm saying that right, tests your heart rate. It's either your heart rate or it follows the atrial fibrillation patterns of your heart. They all do come with a heart notification, let you know if it's too high or too low, and they can also tell you if you're having an irregular heart rhythm. But you shouldn't count on this solely for getting the watch because, again, these things don't replace the professional opinions of medical professions. Now, as we're going down, they all come with the SOS emergency, which is really good. The Series 6 and the Series SE has international emergency calling. The Series 6 and SE does come with fall detection. They do support the support family setup. How that works, I'm not too familiar with. I do believe, from what I can recall, is that it allows you to share the watch and/or information amongst a series of family members, which is pretty cool. It comes with a compass, so if you're the type of person who likes going hiking and camping and so forth, that nature, that's always pretty handy to have. As we continue to go down, the Series 6 and SE does have an always-on altimeter, while the SE just has the altimeter itself. Some of the key differences, as you can see, the always-on Retina display compared to a Retina display. Again, at the end of the day, it's basically, do you want a more vibrant, brighter screen, which will help you with in direct sunlight. Retina displays are pretty good with that. So either way, you're going to have a pretty good viewing angle, whether it's in direct sunlight or not. So that's another plus. So now we're going to get down to the metallic and finish. The Series SE comes in 3 different metals. Aluminum, stainless steel, and titanium, while the SE and Series 3 only comes with aluminum bodies. The stainless steel and titanium will be on the stronger side, while the SE and Series 3 will be in the aluminum casing. At the end of the day, whether it's titanium, stainless steel, it just depends on how rigorous or tough you're going to be with your Apple Watch. But at the end of the day, I'm sure it'll be able to handle up to your normal wear and tear. Just know that with the colors that comes with the Series 6 This red, I'm assuming it's going to be very easily scratched because this is just paint at the end of the day. So that goes the same thing for the black model as well. But again, that shouldn't deter you. These watches do handle fairly well, which is a pretty good thing about them. As we go into the health and wellness, it tells us that this one does, the Series 6, has blood oxygen app, the ECG, monitors your heart rate and checks for irregular heart rhythm. Now, as we can see, the blood oxygen sensing, this is what it will look like. It takes about 15 seconds for it to monitor your blood oxygen level, and you can see we have the ECG, the electrocardiogram, where it checks the systolic and diastolic fibrillation of your heart, if I'm saying that correctly. Correct me down below if I said it incorrectly. Some of the safety and emergency features, here they are. I won't spew on too much about them because these are all pretty straightforward features. Emergency SOS. So if you're ever feeling uncomfortable in a situation, then you could either press the crown of the watch or the home button. It's like 3 or 5 consecutive times, and it'll go into an SOS mode, which is also a good, useful feature. It does have that on the Apple Watch and the iPhone as well, which I like. And here's just what it looks like. And once you do activate that, you will have the option to slide for an emergency SOS, or you can say I'm okay if you accidentally did that. So we're going to go on down to the technology side. Again, it's the same thing, it's just more of a laid out information of what to expect with the Apple Watch. Some of the specs, the finished display, chips, power, and so forth. As you can see, the battery life is the same, the up to 18 hours, which is pretty shameful considering that this is a new watch with all the bells and whistle. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to make the best choice for you. Again, this has been a review of the Apple Watch Series 6, the SE, and Series 3. So if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me.